Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bob Marshall in Raleigh, North Carolina. I am bobsleatherworks.com, and my purpose in making this video today is to show off something I just got done making, and I do get orders from them from time to time, but not as many as I would like. So I'm going to show off this Cowboy fast draw action complete rig that I just got done making on this Artisan 3000, which I'll highlight in a moment. And I'll be doing some close-ups on this right after I get done with this general introduction to give you some fine points on what this rig consists of and how I make them. This is an Artisan 3000. I've had her since April from 2004, and she is one tough heavy-duty leather stitching machine. So if you're looking for something to make something like this with, you're going to have to invest some money, because if you were making this by hand, it would take you a couple of months. This took me about 10 days using this machine and all of the other various steps it takes to make something this heavy, this tough. You'll see rigs like this in Hollywood B westerns, but the difference with this one is this holster is completely lined with rawhide. Not the belt, just the holster. So you'll see some close-ups on it in just a few moments, right after we take a quick pause, and I'll come back with some close-ups. Okay, we are back to show you some close-ups on this Cowboy Fast Draw Action holster. Now let's talk about the holster for a minute. Like I was saying earlier, it is fully lined with rawhide. The entire body of the holster, all the way around the top to the back flap, down to the wax bullet deflector, is lined with rawhide. It's a tricky process in that you have to do everything in one day. You have to watch and wait for glue to dry. And the reason for this is that rawhide, once it's wet and shaped, when you lay it in with glue between two layers of leather, and of course I'm not telling you all of my tricks and secrets and so on, is that the rawhide dries at a different rate than the leather. So they shrink at different rates, and you've got to get this all sewn up all at one time, just at the right time, so as it continues to dry, it doesn't curl out. Then you dye everything. Everything here is dyed at the last part of the process of making this whole entire rig. This again is a wax bullet deflector. If you fire your gun accidentally, and again it's wax, not real bullets, this is tilted out and is going to take away the blast of the leather from your leg so you won't burn yourself. Another aspect of this holster, which is important in Cowboy Fast Draw Action Association, of which I am a member, and I will show you the badge in a minute, is that the holster, once you take off the hammer thong, is a zero retention holster. What that means is, okay, it has to be made in such a way that the whole gun will fall out of it when it's upside down. And that's it. Right now it's a little sticky from the wax that's in there, but this is a zero retention holster. See, it's rolled out at the throat. By the way, in case you're all interested, this is a Uberti 1873 Peacemaker clone. This is the same model gun that Scott Glenn was carrying in Silverado. Same grip, same case coloring, same barrel length, all of it. And by the way, this one's got a new hammer spring in it, so she cocks up real fast. 45 caliber, full hammer action, and all the clicks. There she is. Okay, so again, holster designed to allow the gun to come out real fast, no retention, no squeeze, real quick. Everything on this holster comes apart, which basically only means that you're going to take off this, your hammer thong, unsnap your holster strap. This is a nickel star concho, And then you can clean her, service her, however you want to call it, to make sure she stays nice and waterproof and supple looking. And you use this Aussie's leather conditioner made by Fiebings, however you want to say it, Fiebings. You can get it at a Tandy leather store or order it from them. It is not saddle soap or anything that softens the leather. It is basic beeswax. You can also use kiwi shoe polish, which you can get in supermarkets. When I make a rig for you, and this rig is going to Alliance, Nebraska, this is a custom order, you'll have your initials and my stamp, bobsleatherworks.com, made in the USA, stamped onto your rig, both on the belt and the holster. Here's this guy's initials, JB, if you can see him. Let me see if I can get it close enough where I can see him. There we go. There's his initials, there's my stamp, and on the back of the holster, for identification purposes, if unfortunately you ever get it stolen from you, you'll be able to tell the cops it's got my initials on it. And there they are right there with my stamp. Okay. This one was ordered with more bullet loops than they come standard. These are 45 caliber dummy bullets. You get these from Western Stage Props in Las Vegas, Nevada. They have a website, westernstageprops.com. They have punch primers, which are dummies anyway. I punched them. Real brass, real leather, real lead, and no powder in there at all. This is a very heavy rig, even without the powder in the bullets. Okay, which is why when they made the Western movies, the guys in them never wore their rigs all day long because they're too heavy. Didn't put an expletive in there. Nickel, clip-cornered Western buckle. Right. Here's a badge holder. If you are in SAS, Single Action Shooting Society, this badge holder will hold either a Cowboy Fast Draw Action badge, which has a horizontal pin, or the SAS badges have a vertical pin, up and down. Okay. Snaps on and off the belt, makes it easy to take it off. This is also lined with suede to help grip on your pants. So there's that. This is called a Ranger overlap, as opposed to what I call the Eastwood style, where you just have a taper down to a buckle. And here's your other over-under piece that goes onto the belt right here. Okay. This is, guys, the real thing. There are no rivets in this at all. Okay, unlike Mexican holsters. Okay. In fact, this is so tough, it will last a long, long, long time if you take care of it. So again, if you want a rig just like this, get a hold of me. If you look on my website, right now anyway, you'll see that it is outdated. When I do outdate it, you'll see a much newer date than April 13. I have to get to it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed what you looked at. And again, if you're hand sewing, this will take you a couple of months to make. If you make it on a sewing machine like mine, and you have all the tools and the techniques and know how to work with oil dye, wax, and so on, it'll take you about 10 days to get through all the processes of waiting for this to dry as you work through it, because this holster had to get wet about 3 or 4 times before I got it into this shape. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. The website